Hello and welcome to this Ferris State University men's basketball NCAA Tournament report. I'm the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Bentley, alongside Sandy Gholston as we get set for tomorrow's NCAA Division II Midwest Regional Quarterfinal. The Ferris State Bulldogs taking on the Ashland University Eagles. The Bulldogs right behind us here in Nickerson Hall, a chance for the official NCAA practice as they gear up for tomorrow's showdown.
Yeah, just a chance to work through some things, some last-minute things. Of course, they'll get a shoot-around tomorrow morning. The last-minute preparation, if you will, before getting ready for that game. And, of course, the Bulldogs do have the early game, so they're going to have to be up, out, going, ready for that game because there's not going to be a lot of time to really ease into it and watch other games. They're going to have to be ready to go right off the bat on Saturday.
Of course, that early game at noon means the Bulldogs have an early practice, 8 a.m. workout here behind us, and a lot of energy here for the Bulldogs early this morning.
Yeah, it is. It looks really good, and it's what you would expect from a team that's been around for a little bit. They've got some veterans that have been in the lineup, and of course an experienced veteran coaching staff that understands what these kind of games are all about and understands that you have to be supremely focused. You have to bring game-like intensity to practice to be ready for that game-like intensity.
Bulldogs have certainly enjoyed this NCAA experience so far. A chance to work out at Hinkle Fieldhouse yesterday, a visit to the NCAA Hall of Champions, but now really gearing up for tomorrow's tip-off.
Yeah, of course, Coach likes to balance things out a little bit, and it's really all business, and it was business at Hinkle Fieldhouse, getting ready for the game, doing the prep that's necessary. But it's also good to get a chance to go to the Hall of Champions. Indianapolis is the home of the NCAA, and so the Bulldogs got a chance to get that experience, to loosen up a little bit before getting back to business.
Of course, the Bulldogs making their first visit here to Nickerson Hall in some time, and a great place maybe to host an NCAA Division II Midwest Regional and what should be an outstanding event.
Yeah, a lot of history, a little bit one of the older facilities, but at the same time you can just feel it in here in practice that it's going to get loud in here, that it's going to be really intense, and you're going to have all these teams here for the regional tournament with so much on the line, opportunity to go to the Elite Eight ultimately from this tournament. So there's going to be a lot of intensity in this building, and the Bulldogs getting accustomed to what it's going to be like here on Saturday. You can't fully get accustomed to it, but you can certainly get a feel for where, as we used to call it, the sweet spots on the floor are and where the comfort spots are and the sight lines and everything. And so it's good to be able to get this practice in today.
Sandy, what do you see as some keys as Ferris State faces Ashland here for the second time this season?
Well, Ashland, very balanced team. They have obviously Haraway on the perimeter, very, very good player, very versatile player, and Bulldogs are certainly going to have to pay attention to him. He is a scoring threat. Anytime he has the ball in his hands, he's going to be a guy that the Bulldogs are going to have to pay attention to. And then Ashland, of course, very physical inside, some big guys inside. They've got the wings as well. Very well-coached team. So a lot of ways these two programs really mirror each other in what they like to do. And you talk about the earlier meeting of the season, that seems like a lifetime ago now. It's going to be two almost completely different teams that we're going to see on the floor on Saturday, and two teams that have been rivals when they were both in the GLIAC, and now that Ashland has left the GLIAC, they are still yet a rival because we still get a chance to play them in non-conference play. So there's going to be a lot on the line between two teams that know each other well.
Of course, we'll have all the action for you, starting with pregame coverage at 11:30 a.m. on Sunny 97.3 and online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Complete coverage links available online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com as well. Ferris State and Ashland in the Midwest Regional Quarterfinals on Saturday at noon. For Sandy Gholston, I'm Rob Bentley. Follow all the action online of the Bulldogs here on the Bulldog Sports Network.